from the Green Room Studio. We are a go.
I'm the first woman to join in my family. I have Marines in my family, but I'm the first woman to join, so I wanted the experience and to set myself up for the career in criminal justice. I thought it would be a great stepping stone for that.
Are you trying? What do you mean, like as a police officer or like a lawyer?
I wanted to join the FBI.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Me too. But I know it's for me it's a little harder because I'm not used to like the straight edge lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with the Marine Corps. I mean, it was an adjustment for me. I'm sure as for everyone else. What was it like for you to?
It was nothing like I expected, actually.
No.
I feel like I struggled more mentally than physically with everything. I think that was probably the harder part.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
Especially boot camp.
Yeah, definitely. It was kind of a culture shock in a way.
Yeah.
Just, you got a bunch of different personalities from all over the country. You're navigating through your own feelings and everything, and kind of trying to join in with other girls in there, and it's hard.
It can be cliquish.
Yeah, it's very hard, and with age too, joining late, and then you have a bunch of other people joining early, so it's a huge difference in who you're dealing with.
So you were 25 when you joined?
Yes.
I was 23, so I know a little bit about what it's like joining a little older. You have people who are like 19, 20 years old in charge of you, and that can be a little demeaning.
Yes, with no life experience, and you're trying to help sometimes too, and you just can't.
I know.
You can't say anything.
You just gotta bite your tongue. But I think that's also with that life experience you're talking about. It helps with that kind of understanding how to read the room, right?
Yes.
But you were talking about some of like the physical demands. Like, what was that like for you as far as what you had to go through?
Physical demands, I would say that was the hardest part. That's what changed my whole career, getting out, and effect on everything. I sustained a lot of injuries from boot camp and MCT because I was part of the group that went to MCT in Pendleton. So, being on the West Coast, that was really harsh on my body, and that affected me throughout the rest of my time and even to this day. So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're getting some help with that.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
The VA, of course,
Okay.
taking care of me.
I think we gotta be thankful for them. I mean, those benefits have been awesome.
Absolutely, yes.
Right. I want to talk about some of the demands that the Marine Corps has you go through, especially not just physical but mental. Right. You've got
Yes.
like that warrior ethos. That's it's good, especially with promoting discipline, leadership, all that good stuff. But on the other side, you also have like that zero tolerance for weakness, right? So
Yes.
you gotta be strong at all times. It's like that hypermasculinity. Have you ever experienced any of that in the Corps?
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot.
In the workplace, specifically?
Definitely. A lot of people have the mentality that if I had to do it, you have to do it too, and I don't necessarily agree with that in a sense. I feel like sometimes, if you're able to help someone or guide them and, not necessarily hand things to people, but if you can make something a little bit easier on them, I think that's okay. But there's a lot of toxicity where people wanted you to suffer. It was competitive in a sense where it wasn't healthy. People were willing to do or say things that put them on top above everybody else. And yeah, a lot of women, hyper masculinity, so definitely dealt with that, and it just made the environment uncomfortable.
I mean, did you at least, was there anybody there that could advocate for you, or what was that like? Did you have to do it on your own?
There were people that were willing to help, definitely.
That's good.
Yes, I would say there is a survival instinct where, you know, if something you feel like you're not being treated right or just, I would say find someone that's willing to fight for you, you know, a staff NCO, an NCO, someone. And
Yeah.
I was able to find that in both duty stations, thankfully, that I could confide in other staff outside of my shop.
So you said both duty stations. Could you
Yes.
tell me those
The two?
Yeah.
First was Camp Fuji in Japan.
Okay.
And then in Pensacola, the
Okay.
naval base, yes.
Which one did you like most?
Japan.
Yeah.
Yes, I love Japan.
What about it?
Being in a new country, huge culture shock, but the culture is beautiful. The people are so kind. The food is amazing, and there's a lot to see out there. Unfortunately, so much, not enough time.
How long were you out there?
I was out there for a year. It's 1 year orders.
That's
but,
a long time. Did you learn any Japanese while you were up there?
I tried.
Okay.
It's hard. It's difficult.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
Um,
but it's fun.
but I mean, at least you got the experience.
Definitely.
Have you traveled anywhere else?
I have. I travel a lot now, and very grateful to be able to do that.
What places have you been?
I've been to Bali, in Sri Lanka, Colombia, Costa Rica.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, you have like a whole collection.
Yes.
Nice. I haven't been anywhere outside of country, so I've got my passport. But where's your next location, you think?
I'm planning for Europe next.
Where in Europe?
Italy and Spain, more than likely.
Shit. I want to go to France.
Definitely.
I want to see the Eiffel Tower. I took a little bit of French in college, but
Okay.
I forgot most of it. But still, you know, and give me an opportunity to learn again.
Yes.
But yes, you know, just seeing, all I know is Florida and California. Not that anything's wrong with them.
No,
but,
not at all. It's good to want to get out there, explore, try new things, and
Yeah.
you know, so getting your passport is the first step.
So you came from Cali, right? You're born, raised?
Yep.
And you came to Tampa.
Yes.
And you said you wanted to, right? You've been here before, but like, what led you, like, this is the spot?
When my best friend was stationed here, I was visiting her on 96s, and every time I came out, it was like for a concert, a festival, or to do something different, right? I thought it was really fun. I thought this town has a lot. I'm someone that's very extroverted. I like to do things, so, and I wanted to go back to school for my master's in cybersecurity, so I looked through schools in Florida because I really like Florida, and I felt that Tampa was the best choice.
UT.
UT
Okay.
has a good program.